The building I live in is for sale, right? And if someone were to buy the building, they could part subsidise renovations with the rent they earn.
I was going to see if a high flyer such as yourself would be interested in our property deal.
You guys might have the money to leverage the mortgage, but you're not going to have the money to do all the work that needs doing. I told you I wasn't interested in investing with you.
So, what are you doing here?
My offer was accepted. I guess I'm your new landlord.
I'll never understand it, how you could make that choice. How you could just dump us and run.
I told myself that you were better off without me. That was my excuse for being selfish, for escaping. I'm not trying to justify what I did.
You can't.
I'm not proud of myself, James.
Scotty. Everyone calls me Scotty.
I'll try to remember that.
This bloke, Tom, the one you took off with, was he a junkie too?
Yeah. I don't know how we lasted as long as we did.
No kids, that's how. Nothing to run away from.
What is it?
It's Jan.
Let me see. What have you done, you silly girl? Give me a towel, quick.
What happened?
It was an accident.
Like hell it was. She's had these kind of accidents before.
She's gonna need stitches. It looks pretty deep.
Well, make yourself useful and go call an ambulance.
It'll be faster if we take my car.
Hell!
Let me. I know what I'm doing. I'm a nurse.
I've done you a favour. You just can't see it.
How? By going behind our backs and buying this place for yourself? Yeah, huge favour. We're going to be eternally grateful.
You should be grateful you've still got somewhere to live. If anyone else had bought this, you'd be down the road.
Not if we'd bought it ourselves.
You could never have afforded it. Callum and I can.
Dad's in on this too.
We discussed it before he flew out.
Right after he turned me down flat. That's evil.
No, it's business. I saw an opportunity.
And you went ahead anyway. To hell with anyone else.
Well, we had to get in quick or lose it. There were other people interested.
Look on the plus side, guys. 5 minutes ago, we were looking for somewhere else to live. At least we get to stay here now.
Actually, you get to leave and come back.
What?
This place needs work and fast before the health and safety police kick you all out anyway. I think I can actually smell the toxic mould.
Oh, you can see it in the bathroom. It's like growing by the day.
Bella, you're really not helping.
Like I said, according to the builder's report, the roof's half rotten. You're lucky it hasn't caved in on you. Don't look at me like that. I may have just saved your life.
Keep telling yourself that.
Where are we supposed to go?
Well, you've got families, haven't you? Or friends. And don't worry, I won't be charging you rent while you're away.
Oh, that's very big of you. You're a saint.
Oi, what's that for?
Read it first. Don't.
Dear Diary, my life sucks. How did my big brother get to be so good-looking and smart when I turned out to be so dumb and ugly?
Are you guys ready to go?
Yeah, I'll be ready for half an hour.
Well, I'm sorry about that, but the sick people weren't ready to let me go.
I'm starving. Can we have pizza?
I think we might. We've got something to celebrate, eh?
Yeah, me getting a job as a kitchen slave, earning slaves' wages. Big woohoo.
Hey, your dad's put himself on the line for you. He had to talk Sophie Mackay around to convince her you were trustworthy.
What does she think I'm going to do? Steal the washing up liquid?
Rob the till more like.
Jasmine, your brother would never do that. You'll be good for your dad, won't you? He's really looking forward to having you around the place.
Yeah, okay. Stop worrying.
That's all they ever did. Worry about you. Can we go, please?
On your feet then, Ev. Jazz is in a hurry to get home so she can make us all pizza. Joking. I'll help. No sense of humour, you kids. Come on. Night.
See ya. Jan's an inpatient at a community rehab centre. She's a recovering opiate addict with a history of self-harm.
It's been a while, though. At least a year.
Okay, Jan, let's get you to a cubicle now. Dros. Jan, you've severed one of your tendons. We need to operate to surgically repair it.
You should have left me where I was. I would have been okay.
No, you wouldn't have.
Are you family?
No, I'm
She's my family. TK, meet my mother, Ine.
Oh, how about that? Tēnā koe.
Kia ora.
And you better say hello to your future daughter-in-law.
while you're at it, this is Tracy.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Okay, you can take that file number reunion over there, please.
Go on. The manager.
What happened? I'm sorry. I don't like to leave her, eh? It's all right, Cody. I'm here.
She's not a junkie. She's a social worker.
Has Rachel got something against your mother? Is that it?
I don't think so.
Really? I mean, she finds out your mum's going to lend Hunter the money, and then wham, she lines up your dad to buy it instead. I mean, I get she doesn't give a stuff about me, but why do that to Hunter?
She saw a chance to make a big fat profit, same as you did.
Yeah, only after we told her about it.
Welcome to the real world. The little guy always gets screwed.
Well, at least she's serious about upgrading the place. I mean, did she mention anything about upping the rent? No.
She didn't mention anything about buying the place either until she had that in the bag.
The important thing is we're not going to be homeless.
Maybe in the short term, there's no way my old man's going to let me go back to his place, even if there are 4 spare bedrooms and a guest house.
Are they really?
You can always come back home, Bella.
Well, as long as Brody can come too.
I was cramped enough with 5. What would it be like with 6 of us falling over each other?
I'll find somewhere, it'll be sweet.
Well, there's heaps of rooms upstairs here. I could do you a deal.
Thanks, Soph. I'll take it.
We both will. Cheers.
Up yours, McKenna.
Jan's in theatre now, but she'll be out soon. You can wait on the ward for her if you like.
So they're keeping her in overnight?
At least. They'll be keeping an eye on her hemoglobin, and her wound needs close monitoring.
Those lacerations were pretty deep.
Yeah. More scars for her collection. Did you see them?
They didn't seem recent, though.
She's come a long way. We weaned her off methadone last month.
Well, let's hope that this is just a temporary setback.
What she really needs now is a psych evaluation.
It'll have to wait until morning, I'm afraid.
Well, she does have a watch, though. A healthcare assistant. They'll be able to keep a good eye on her.
Of course.
Hene was asking how long we'd known each other. I was trying to work it out.
3 years, thereabouts?
It's taken you this long to get engaged?
Wood Scotty was already married. I mean, not when I met him, but...
My first wife died last year. We'd only just made it past our first anniversary.
I'm sorry.
Tracy and I have talked about this. I'd like you to come to the wedding.
I'd love to.
Good. Good. The nurse at the surgical desk will be able to tell you where Jan's room is.
Okay. Thanks for the cuppa.
You don't have to rush things with her. You don't owe her anything. Just remember that.
You won't be too hard on him today, will you?
No harder than anyone else, no easier either. Heaven's got to learn what it means to be responsible.
Well, that's the funny thing. He was really good last time he worked in the cafe. Well, he complained about having to do it, but he showed up every day, did all that was asked. I think he enjoyed it.
He seemed pretty chuffed yesterday when I said I was taking him on. It's the most words we've said to each other since the vodka incident.
You think I haven't noticed? He seems to get over it soon enough when I tell him off, but with you, it's like things fester away inside him. I don't know what he expects from you.
Here was me hoping you'd come in this morning to shed some light.
Remember camping last year? You and him had a great time together.
I suppose we did. No, he seemed like such a kid then.
He's still only 15.
Yeah, I know.
You've been away from the house a lot in the last 12 months, so maybe it's that simple. Maybe he just needs more one-on-one time with his dad.
You reckon?
Let's see how the job goes.
8-hour shifts in the cafe, working cheek by jowl. If you're right, by the time we head off camping at New Year, me and Ev should be proper besties.
Settlement's not for a while yet, but I know you have to book well in advance to get a good builder these days. I promise you I'm not going to be one of those annoying people that wants everything done before Christmas. Although that would be nice. So I'm going to need to see a quote. Now that's a quote, not an estimate. Okay, well, we'll talk then. Bye now. You've heard the news then.
About the building, Brody told me.
Oh, so I'm the villain in the piece, am I?
Well, he thinks you ripped him off.
Please. I saved him from taking on a debt he could never service. One little spike in interest rates and he'd be crying for help.
And what about Hunter? He's pretty hacked off too.
Sounds like you agree with him.
I'm staying out of it. I just know how I would feel if it was me.
Ward 3, 4th floor. I'll be in here another night, I reckon. Okay, great. I have to go, there's a nurse here.
Don't mind me, I won't listen.
Bye. Boyfriend. Where was he yesterday when I needed him, eh?
How'd you sleep?
Not bad.
Good. Henry Ryan. I'm her social worker from Sandsdown House. Let me know if I'm in your way.
No, of course not.
Thought I'd pop in, see how you are.
Can you move your hand for me? It's a bit better than last night, isn't it?
What did the psych team say?
They're on their way now.
You can tell them to turn around again, they're wasting their time.
Certainly seem a lot more cheerful.
Well, I've had time to think, haven't I?
You think too much, girl. That's half your problem.
You're a real brain box, that's me.
Thought it was you. I tooted at you in the car park.
Oh, I must have been miles away.
I've got 20 minutes before I start my shift. Do you have time for a coffee?
Oh, maybe later, eh? Be good. I'll be back at lunchtime.
How do you two know each other anyway? You and Hine, I don't think I've seen her in here before.
You wouldn't have. Not as a social worker, anyway.
Oops.
Oh, Hine.
Thanks.
I'm glad I caught you. Are you okay?
Getting there.
Yeah, it must be a shock to the system seeing Scotty.
A bit of warning would have helped. You a smoker, Tracy?
No.
Smoker will never start.
Hey, what are you